Good evening, guys. It's Billy Box of Chocolates here, coming to you tonight to make a video on how I take care of doing an entire level 40 Sickle Base. I went ahead and decided to go ahead and attack the design most people seem to be avoiding, which is the Tetris design. I wanted to show exactly how easy it can be to get done. Especially if it's the one that only has the two flak tanks in it. It really doesn't propose much of a threat. Go to show you my plat here. My plat has 6 Hellfires. They are elite and they are level 7. And my 1 dog and 1 challenger. Now if you have a fully upgraded storage for your troops, you can actually put a mega tank in there with the Hellfires instead. But my storage is not fully upgraded, so I run with the Challenger, and it works just fine, especially on this design, because I only have to eliminate the 1 bunker here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and attack here. With the fact that it only has the 2 flak tanks, one here, I don't have to worry about baiting. At least not at this point. So I'll just go ahead and deploy all my air together, and I'm going to bring it down here. The first thing I'm going to take care of is this mega tank here. I'm going to draw it out and just kill it with my air. It's a fairly standard thing. After we do that, we will be taking care of the bunker. There are actually some differences in the design between this version of the level 40 Tetris and the one that has all the flak tanks in it. We'll discuss more, or I'll discuss more of those as I'm going through the video here. I want to make sure I leave the dog out because I don't want the mega tank to run away. And as soon as it's destroyed, I'll retreat and move on. Got my Hellfires here. I'm going to deploy them. Now, I like to bring them all together to a more cohesive area. I don't like them all spread out if I can avoid it. And I like them all to pretty much be on the same level, because if they're not, then they start firing randomly at the bunker, and it causes some problems with taking it out. Just play my Challenger here. Pull my Challenger out. Now, pretty much as soon as I get beyond this little twig tree here, the sniper's going to start hitting me. So I just can click just in front of where that is. Don't want to get too close because don't want the mortar or the Hellfire to start going off. Highlight, and there we go. I don't even know if I made it to the tree line. The one issue with this design is the fact that every once in a while a Hellfire, or more than 1 Hellfire, may actually spawn in range of sniper fire, which kind of sucks. But it happens. This Challenger here will become nearly completely destroyed by the time the bunker is done, if not completely destroyed, depending on how quickly the missiles get through. And then after the bunker is destroyed, 1 or 2 of my Hellfires may take a pot shot. Fortunately, there it just destroyed the Challenger and left all my Hellfires unblemished, thus saving me a little bit of repair time. Go ahead and destroy this machine gun turret here, and then after that point, the Hellfires are done for this attack, so I'm going to get rid of them. You know, leave them. If you don't need them on the field, take them off. Go ahead and bring my Warhawks around now and start taking out the 4 turrets here. These 2 right here, and then the Hellfire turret and the Rocket Barrage turret there. Now, if this was the other design with all the flaks, I would have had to bait. There would have been a flak tank right here and a flak tank right here. That would have had to have been baited. Otherwise, I would lose all my air on this level. Um, There are three major design differences between this version of the Tetris Level 40 and the other version of the Tetris Level 40, other than the flak tanks and gats. These are actual design differences. The first is the location of this turret. On the ones where there's only the two flak tanks, the one here and one here, the turret is on the south side of the bunker. On the other version, it is on the north side of the bunker. They swap spots. The second difference is the location of the mine factory. In this version here, it's north of this Tetris wall area, and in the other version, it is in this location down here, just south of where it is now. And then the last difference is the location of certain mines. In this version, I do actually use a dog to trip a single mine, simply to save myself the hassle of losing health on my hellfires. And I'll go ahead and take out the mine factor here while I'm here, and then just end attack. Go ahead and move from the southeast corner to directly east. And what I'm going to do is deploy my hellfires. When we do, we are going to go after the first two machine guns. We are going to go after this one here and this one here. Go ahead and deploy your dog as well. And just don't need to move my hellfires. Okay, there's a sniper there, and if you aren't paying attention like I was, or if you turn at the wrong time, you'll miss it. It's probably best to go after this one first, because it'll destroy the sniper before he has a chance to do any damage to you. But that should be repairable instantly, so no big deal. If you have fewer than 6 hellfires on this, destroying these takes a lot longer. Even if it's just the 4 machine gun turrets, they will take out quite a few of the hellfire missiles before they hit. If the gats and everything are involved, it can take anywhere up to 3 minutes, I've seen. You can do it with 5. I've never tried with 4. Don't particularly intend on trying. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and destroy this. Now, here's where one of the differences in mine locations comes in. I'm going to go ahead and back off this and turn Ruby on. We all know with Ruby on, dogs will run straight to a mine. It's going to run right to a mine that was just in front of where my hellfires were located and below. In this version, the one with only the 2 flaks, one of which I've destroyed already, there's that mine right next to the mine factory. In the other version, where the mine factory is in this location, there will be a mine slightly out this way and slightly up this way, but there will not be one right there. On the version with all the gats and the flaks, you do not need to use a dog, because you shouldn't, as long as you're coming in at the right angles, ever worry about it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull in and go after the power plant here. The mega tank's going to come, so I'm going to deploy my air, get it over here, and back my hellfires up. It's going to need the Warhawks out anyway. Now, the next thing we're going to do, we destroyed the power plant and everything over here, so we're going to go after this mortar here. Now, positioning on this is a little bit awkward. So what you want to do is you want to come down by this little twig of a tree here, and then click on the mortar. That'll keep you safe from this machine gun turret over here. While that's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and pull another one of my Warhawks down this way. Just sit here and wait for these riflemen and machine gunners to come out. And I'm going to take quite a bit of damage there and actually lose one. Wow. Oh well, it happens. It wasn't at full health anyway, so I'm not going to cry about it. What I'm doing though is I'm going to pull this down. Now as you can see, this is following, this flak tank here is following this one. So I actually don't want to use that one for the next thing. I want to use it to bait the flak so it's not pointed at it. And I'm going to pull this down and I'm going to go up to this rocket barrage right here. Rocket barrages, we all know, have massive range. They don't do a ton of damage, but you don't want to really mess with them if you don't have to. I should be able to pull in and destroy this flak turret as well without the rocket barrage hitting me. But we'll see. Every now and then angles seem to get confused, and there we go. I'm going to pull another one down over here. Now we already know I've got this flak tank, baited. So now what I need to do is, while this is getting destroyed here, there's this hidden mortar behind the command center here. Come down to pretty much straight out at the corner, and then you're going to click. It looks like you're actually clicking out into nowhere, but if you, with the red circle there, you know you're going to hit something, and it should shoot right behind the command center, and there you have it. Bye bye mortar. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull in my Hellfires and shoot at the building for a little bit. Hopefully I'll get these destroyed, have the little gunners come out. The rocket men, they are annoying. They came from this power plant. They'll come along the top and they'll actually sneak under everything. They'll rest right here, and if you're not paying attention, they will destroy every one of your Hellfires. But I'm going to be running out of time and or ending the attack as soon as these are destroyed. And there you have it, though. We'd end attack now. All you will need to do to finish the base off is to come in from the exact same angle. You're going to want to position yourself just south of the Dead Mine Factory, right there at the corner. And in just about 15 to 16 or 17 minutes, you've gotten yourself a level 40 Sickle Base. Lost a Challenger, took a hit to Hellfire, lost one Warhawk. Not a bad job. If you have any questions about doing this design, let me know. It is harder, like I said, if you have all the flax and whatnot in there, because you do have to bait. But it's not impossible to do. It just takes a little bit more time, a couple more minutes, and a little bit more patience. You all have a good night, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you around.